one of the things that is literally at the top of my priority list in terms of having a business far above financial gain is to be able to create an environment where everybody in my team feels valued and that we are able to connect in a way that then our patients feel when they walk through the door. And this is one of the biggest feedbacks that's not a word, pieces of feedback that we get from our patients is that whenever I come here, I feel like I'm going into someone's home because you feel like a family, and then it makes me feel welcome and I feel comfortable. And obviously people walking into our clinics are in a vulnerable position, particularly for the first time that they're walking in. And so when they can feel that from all of us, and when you've got a team of 8 women and a couple of men thrown in there, things could definitely go wrong if you didn't have a good culture, and people would pick up on it. So I wanted to talk about, I guess, specifically what I do to try and create this culture, and how for me it's a real, it's a deliberate act on my part. So every year at the start of the year, we have something called the Rose Gold Service Team Development Day, or days. It's growing every year. And Rose Gold Service sort of came from a play on words that I had with obviously Silver Service. And I thought about how we position ourselves as the luxury, the premium. We are the go-to in terms of our reputation. And I want all of our patients to always feel like they're getting that premium service and that luxury service. But of course, I've got a young team. They're not all at my stage of my career yet, so they haven't 2 of them had never been on a plane before they worked for me. Oh. So how can they offer Silver Service or this amazing luxury service if they've never even really experienced anything more than a pub meal? So Rose Gold Service came to be a day, or like I said, a couple of days now, where I brought them to Sydney, or I took them to Melbourne, or I took them somewhere fancy, so they got to go on a plane. But then we would go to a hatted restaurant, and we would stay at a beautiful 5-star hotel, and they would get to experience what it feels like to be really pampered and to have that sort of luxury that our patients are hoping to receive when they come to us, because they're spending lots of money, so they deserve that kind of treatment. We had it just recently, a couple of weeks ago, and the youngest, the one right on the edge there in the pink, and this was her first time on a plane. We took her to this beautiful hatted restaurant. They had scallops on the menu, and she was like, oh my God, they've got potato scallops here? That's really random. And we were like, oh, bless, that's the sweetest thing. And then she discovered what limoncello was, and she was like, this is the greatest thing I've ever, But we went to this restaurant, and, they knew our names, and they were pouring the glass before you knew you needed a drink, and all of those little touch points that you don't even realise are important until you've experienced them yourselves. So that's what that sort of our team development at the start of the year. We try to do it in February. It also comes with learning and other bits and pieces. This year we did behavioural types, and we had a really good laugh about where we're positioned in that sort of disc, that old school disc chart with the red personalities and the blues, and who wants stability and who wants to be known as the happy party one and all that sort of stuff. So that was really great.